Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Libras, I told you guys you would get an Easter bonus, so here it is. Happy Easter, by the way. So first off, the energy surrounding the Libra from the chakra perspective is the root chakra. So this is that baseline. This has to do with the Eight of Wands in this particular card. So deep down, there's an action that Libra needs to take for the to promote the forward motion of their entire life. There's something big that they either need to say or do. There's something that they want to take charge of, or that they want to take action. We have a Three of Cups. Okay, so this Libra, like deep down at the baseline, what they want is to connect, communicate with someone. Knight of Cups. This seems to be Libra either is looking forward to maybe going out on a date with somebody, someone who's been attracted to them, someone who they haven't said yes to, but now they're ready to. Maybe they're ready to call somebody up and be like, hey, so you know that day that you asked me out and I said I'll have to think about it. My answer is yes. This could be from a long time ago, because you notice how this Knight of Cups is almost like it having this ghostly, like in the subconscious. They're like, wait a minute, is this like the Libra? Is this like the person? We have Knight of Wands. Yeah, their passion is still very much present. This looks like this person is going to be really thrilled to hear from our Libra. That's so funny that Libra wants to reach out to this character. Seven of Coins, Nine of Coins. I gotta say, this Libra is glowing. They may have like glossy hair and fantastic skin. They may feel very sexy, very beautiful. They may have, they needed some length of time though to get their life feeling this good. And I have to say, I think that this is a Libra who's been single for quite a while. With this Nine of Pentacles, they're like, okay, all right, you know what? I've been building my life back together. I have been producing the abundance that I needed. And now what am I going to do with all this abundance if I don't have somebody to share it with? I think this is a Libra who wanted to be single for a while. They were not accepting applications, is what I would say. They needed to just be solo and single. And I, not to make this sound like this is a conceited character, but I think this Libra looks in the mirror one day and goes, what am I doing letting all of this good, all this yum of who I am? Why am I setting myself on a shelf when this is a great time for me to actually like go out there and date? You know, I'm attractive. I feel youthful. It doesn't matter what age this character is. They realize, they look in the mirror one day and they go, what am I doing putting myself on a shelf like this? And I think, let me ask, this person that Libra is going to be saying, hey, once upon a time, I know we had maybe an opportunity and I didn't say yes to you, but I'd like to now. Here's the thing. I gotta say, this Libra is looking for a little bit of trouble. I know it's a weird message, but we got the devil. You can see it just like I can. This is somebody that Libra already is like, I probably shouldn't go down this road with them, but I'm gonna. I think Libra wants some passion. I think they want, this person could be a little bit younger than them, you know, like if Libra is like, whatever, like 55, this person could be like, you know, 32 or something. And it's like they are, it doesn't matter. The age difference doesn't matter, but the Libra is saying, I think this is a relationship that's going to be passionate, but I don't know that it's going to go anywhere beyond that. So I don't know that I should get into this, but for some reason, I really want to. We have the Hierophant. We have the Two of Coins. We have the Tower. We have the Six of Cups. Okay. For this connection, the way I see this, I feel like I have like dry skin or something, or my hair somehow caught all the way across my face. I feel like they already know this is probably not a great idea, because in truth, if what I want is long term, then what am I doing just getting together with somebody that I know is going to be more like a party, but not necessarily staying power? Which do I really want? And it's like Libra wants both. Okay, so, Dionysus is, the god of wine and, party and celebratory energy, right? But this is also the Hierophant, the card of like marriage and serious commitment. And yet here we have the Two of Pentacles right behind it saying, I kind of want both. I want fun, flirty, I need to have a good time, and I still want something serious. But I might want to go ahead and engage with somebody, even though I know this probably won't be a lasting connection, but I do think that they're a soulmate of some variety. And maybe I can enjoy kind of kicking up my heels, even if there's this odd energy of like a little bit of guilt or something, like I shouldn't do this, I know I shouldn't, but I'm tempted and I'm going to do it anyway because I want to have some fun, even though the truth is I also want a long-term serious commitment. But I'm going to go ahead and do something that I think won't lead to long-term serious commitment, and deep down I already know it, but I want to go out and have some fun, even if it ends. Truth is, why could it not still be a soulmate that I'm drawn to, even if I already know it doesn't have long-term potential? Does a soulmate always have to have long-term, it always has to drive down the road of marriage? Does it somehow make it less sacred or less important, even if I say, I know that they're younger than me, I know that this is not who I'm going to maybe end up with, but I want their arms around me, I want this passion, I want this fun, I want to flirt, I want all this, even though simultaneously I also want a long-term commitment, and I know that it probably isn't them, but they are important to me. Can I not allow myself to have this storyline play out and still say that this is going to be a cherished relationship, even if it may not be the end all be all, and even if I already believe it's going to end? That's what this seems to be, that this Libra is making this decision. Now, does it sound calculating? It does if they're intending on stringing somebody else along. But if that's not the case, if it's like, I'm attracted to them, they were attracted to me, why can I not say I can have an attraction for somebody? We do have Four of Pentacles. What's interesting is this person may not respond to Libra. They may actually be like, oh gosh, it's Libra, I'm so attracted to them, but I'm nervous to reach back out to them. Why is it that they're coming across as like they may not respond to Libra? Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Well, this person is not that they think, okay, so this Libra is extremely attractive, and you notice that we have Medusa, and I always feel bad for the story of Medusa. She was like half mortal, half human, but she was the most beautiful of the Gorgons, and she kind of gets a really bad rap because she gets punished and winds up having, serpents for hair, and is, like a scary creature, all because of her beauty and because one of the other gods was attracted to her. So then, it's like it's not her fault that she's attractive, but then she gets punished for her beauty. And then becomes, this fearsome creature, even though she still is very beautiful. And so I always feel like they're kind of holding back because they're like, no, this Libra is super gorgeous and they have the power to really hurt me because I actually have a lot of love. And they could almost, notice that the eyes are black. It's like, I could almost become obsessed with this Libra. I know, and they have the power to also break my heart and turn me into a pillar of stone. And no, I can't get hooked on this Libra. I can't even respond to them because they're too freaking gorgeous. Now, this is an interesting story and one I have not seen before. This is a character. I mean, this is a Libra, masculine or feminine, who's been single for a long time, who really wants passion, and they know that somebody's attracted to them, but that very person who's so attracted to them is now intentionally holding back even when Libra reaches out to them because they think Libra has the power to really hurt their heart. And I would say from everything that we've seen, That's spot on. Libra does have the power to really hurt their heart. Libra thinks that they're a soulmate, but Libra also says, I know it probably won't go anywhere with them. They're picking up on that vibe. We have 10 of Swords, we have King of Cups. You know, this could be a very important message where it could go in one of two ways. Either when they don't respond, when Libra reaches out to them, Libra will understand that was the end of the road for me and this soulmate. Maybe we never really got a passionate thing going, or maybe because I've always suspected that they are a soulmate, but it probably won't go anywhere and it would still always end, and they don't want to get hooked on me and have their heart broken. So they're the ones staying away from me. And you know what? I get it. It kind of sucks because they care about me. I care about them, but I get it. And I respect that. I let them go now. It feels like Libra lets them go. And that's when a King of Cups actually comes in, which, remember, what our Libra seems to want is something actually long-term and committed, but they also wanted something immediate and something where there was love and passion, and they know that this individual cares about them. So they kind of tried to reel that person in. That person has more emotion than what Libra is going to reciprocate. And so they stay away from Libra. And I'm not saying because they don't want to be a pawn in Libra's game. I don't think Libra ever intended to make them a game. It's just that I think deep down Libra knows they're not really the person I'm going to end up with. And I think Libra is correct. Libra's person is a king. Libra's person, but the thing is, Libra can't have that person until they kind of are acknowledging that something is done and over with that night. And it's interesting that it's the night that refrains from coming back toward Libra, even though they want Libra. But they know that the Libra has the power to really get them caught up in their head and heart, and they don't want to go through that. Libra acknowledging that this person does not want to go through that with them and that it's over with them. Libra's not going to reach out to that night again. But it's good because that's when the King of Cups shows up in Libra's world, which is what they wanted, with somebody who is, oh wow, okay, so we have a King of Swords, we also have a King of Wands, and we have the Death card. Holy smokes. Libra, what the hell? All of a sudden, Libra's done dealing with knights, and now their world is flooded with kings, and Libra's going to have to choose? Is that what this is about? I'm like flabbergasted right now. I'm going, what on earth? Tell me about the Death card. There's a major change here. Tell me, what is the major change? Because I got to see, who does Libra pick? We have the Moon and we have the Two of Swords. Okay. A change is an ending with a rebirth, right? So something dies, something is over, and then there's this new beginning. The things that is changing, the things that is going away is Libra's lived a whole layer of suppressing their intuition, like a lot. They have known all along if they opened up their floodgates, that's it. They would be pursued hotly and heavily by people that want long-term connections. Libra has tried to stay single. Even when they then said, I'm ready to be with somebody, let me go ahead and check out that night that I used to, kind of have some flirtation with. Deep down, even that was Libra's one more attempt at saying, well, I want to be with somebody, but secretly I still think I want to be single. Libra had to put an end to that. They had to subconsciously acknowledge, I've been blocking everybody that was a real suitor on purpose because I didn't want to give up my autonomy. I didn't. And now if I'm no longer blocking it, guess what? There's amazing people that are interested in me. And I just really didn't want to be put in the position where I had to choose somebody. And I didn't want to be in a long-term commitment with someone. Now I do, but I'm still nervous about it. Six of Wands, High Priestess. This had a lot to do with Libra had some fears. They really did. They had some fears, not just about losing their personal autonomy, but I think that they really didn't know if they were good enough, worthy enough. I feel like this Libra exhibited a lot of self-sabotage. They did want to stay single, but they wanted to stay single because they didn't really feel good enough that the kinds of long-term commitments that they actually wanted would want them in return. So they kept either being single or sometimes, kind of playing with nights, relationships that weren't going to go anywhere. And they weren't really honest that deep down, I pushed all potential real suitors away, and I did it on purpose, but I'm not doing that anymore. Deep down, I actually know that I really am worthy, and I really am someone who can have a successful long-term relationship, and that somebody amazing will love me and give to me in a healthy, grown-up, mature way. I think this Libra had to believe that, body, mind, and soul, themselves. They finally do believe that about themselves. Good for them. So who do they pick? Who they end up with? Oh boy. We've got an 8 of Cups. We've got the Fool. We've got the 2 of Cups. And we got the World. This Libra. Okay, so in this storyline, lots and lots of times what we get in 2 of Cups stories is we see the other person that pushed somebody away. Lots and lots and lots of stories. It'll be like, oh, the Libra dealt with a 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups had their dark night of the soul or whatever, and they pushed away Libra because they weren't ready to be loved. This is actually the opposite side of it. This is a Libra who did that. This is a Libra who had to work on that little piece of themselves, believing that they were amazing and that they could be loved body, mind, heart, and soul by somebody, and that they could now wholeheartedly take the leap of faith to be with the person. They already know who their 2 of Cups is. This Libra knows who their person is. They know damn well who their person is. And this is the year for them to embrace it. This is the year that they end up with their 2 of Cups person. Now, what I think is the crazy part is I'm wondering if the Libra is going to be shocked to discover that it is they themselves who were going through a dark night of the soul. I feel like this is a character that did not know that they were on that journey. They might have been oblivious to it. They've been growing in the subconscious quietly. I think it's going to be like, oh my God, you mean I had a lesson that I was learning? All this time I thought I was single because I just couldn't find the right person. Then I thought, well, I'm single because there's no good ones out there. No, I've known who I loved. I've known even who I wanted to be with. I've been single and then messing with nights to ensure that I didn't have to face I love somebody, body, mind, and soul, but I couldn't accept that they could really love me the same way. I think this is such a profound breakthrough for this Libra. I think this is huge. And this is almost making me think, and I'm sorry, I'm going to flip this story on its head. I was thinking that this is a whole bunch of great options in Libra's life. I'm thinking we might have been dealing all along with a divine masculine Libra who has been finding their worth by healing their feminine energy so that then they could fully embrace their divine masculine. I know that could sound complicated, but it looks to me like we have some kind of, it's definitely a character is now whole. They're whole, and I never care about genders in any of my stories because it's all just about energy, right? And we're always a blend of divine masculine and divine feminine. But if one half of us was wounded, maybe that half needed to be healed. Got a Knight of Swords, man. I'm telling you, this is the Libra ready to take genuine action to go get their 2 of Cups person. Now, always remember in these stories, our character can be flipped completely. I could be talking about they're going to whomever their 2 of Cups is the person that they see as their star, their wish fulfillment, the person they've always wanted to be with that they did not think they could be loved by because they didn't believe that they were good enough. This storyline could be the other person. We have Aquarius here. This could be a person who is finally ready to come toward Libra, but that's not how I've read it. I've read it like all of this was the opposite side of it. Knight of Coins, it's been a long journey for sure, but I feel like they are ready to come forward and talk about this. We have the Lovers and we have the 10 of Cups. They're ready for this. Whomever this character is, now we got Gemini energy. They are going to the person who has loved them deeply that once upon a time they were a block of granite with and they would not open up and give their love to. Now they will. Whew, that was different. All right, take care. Thanks for being here.